Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again. I hope you guys have had a nice Christmas, or you're enjoying your Christmas holidays. I know I sort of am. I've been sick for the past couple of days, but I don't know. I'm doing fine. I hope like it doesn't show on my voice too much because I've been sounding a bit weird. I think. Uh, what I do want to make a video about here is I've been talking to a couple of friends, and they've just got their character to white maps, right? So they finished the campaign, and they got to white maps, and they're trying to do content like breach or ritual or delirium and stuff, and they're getting swarmed by monsters and dying over and over and over again. And they've they've tried like getting better gear. They've tried using different links and stuff, and or even using like cold spells to freeze enemies, which doesn't really do anything. And they've been really struggling. So I'm just making this just in case someone comes across this video. Maybe it helps you guys. I know it helps me, and I know it helped them quite a bit as well. So hopefully, what I'm gonna say here is of some value to whoever ends up seeing this. Hopefully. The first thing I want to talk about that's completely free is a support skill called Shock Siphon. Here, Shock Siphon. It recovers 4% of your energy shield when a supported skill deals a killing blow to a shocked enemy. Now, the thing is with energy shield, right? I'm in my map, that should be in my waypoints. The thing is with energy shield is that there is no real way to recover it normally, like at base. There's no real way to recover energy shield. So you end up just taking damage, and the only layer of defense you have, layer of recovery you have, is your own and recharge. So when you stop taking damage, your ES starts recharging after a bit. I'll show you guys here. I cleared. Once I cleared this before. When? Oh, I'm sorry. This is really bad. Yeah, I am unprepared. Okay, here. I'm not taking damage. There's no way for me to recover energy shield. Like I'm not regenerating, nothing. But the only thing that recovers my ES is I kill enemies and I start recharging. And you'll notice that my ES recharge is kind of fast, and I'll talk about this in a bit. So again, I'll show you guys again. This is a dead end. Of course, why would it not be a dead end in a Path of Exile 2 map? It makes no sense. Why would maps be convenient? Is this a dead end again? It is a dead end again. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Okay, there's mobs here. Again, right? Take damage. No way to recover. Kill them. And then it starts recharging. What Shock Siphon does is that it lets you sustain a bit through taking damage. So as you'll see, I'm gonna take damage. There's a bunch of monsters here. I'm gonna take damage, and as I kill them, my ES is gonna shoot back up. This allows you to sustain a bit through maps that have a bunch of monsters attacking you, and you can't really fight back because they're either far away or they're like you don't even see them because they haven't rendered or something. But yeah, Shock Siphon, quite good. Make use of it. Gives you a way to recover your ES. And which brings me to the next thing about recharge. These nodes in the passive tree, nodes that have recharge. So nodes like this, right? Or this little wheel here, faster starts of energy shield recharge. Don't sleep on them, right? They might seem sort of worthless to you, but the difference between needing to be away from danger for 3 seconds and be away from danger for 1 second can be like the difference between life and death in maps. And the difference between life and death is very important in maps because you only get one portal, right? You only get one singular portal. And faster starts of ES recharge, you gotta make use of these points. But the thing is with making use of recharging your ES is that you need to actually have like a decent ES pool, right? And there are ways to make an ES pool good, right? And this is probably bug abuse. Like it's a bug that's not supposed to work this way. I'm almost certain. However, we make use of what is given to us. I have reported this many times. I reported it again, but there are uniques. These are 1x uniques. So Azirius Disdain and Ghostride. Azirius Disdain and Ghostride have a line that reads X% of maximum life converted to energy shield. Now, this should not work. There is no universe where this should work when we have Chaos Inoculation allocated. Because Chaos Inoculation reads maximum life becomes 1. So 50% of 1 doesn't really do anything. However, if you look at my ES here, 5.2k, if I equip Ghostride, 7.6. I'm gaining 2,500 ES from this. Look at this, my ES, 7.6. If I equip Azirius Disdain, 8.8. I'm getting around 3,700 ES from these two items. And the good thing about these two items is that they are both 1 Exalt uniques. They are both what people would consider worthless. So make use of this. It's there. They don't really cost anything, and they will help you out a bit. When you're just starting out in maps, if you go CI, if you follow some guy and they go CI, right? And you see that they have a bunch of gear and stuff. They have like 5,000-6,000 ES, or they're really high end. They have 7,000 to 8,000. I have 5,200 now, which is decent, but it could be quite a bit higher. Like I don't have nodes here. I'm missing some ES nodes on the passive tree somewhere. And the difference between just starting out maps and having 1,000 ES or 1,200 ES and having 3,000 to 4,000 is quite literally tripling tripling your effective hit pool. Actually, not effective hit pool. Someone's gonna get mad at me because you have mana and you're playing MOM, but you get what I mean. Having a much larger ES buffer lets gems like Shock Siphon actually work for you, and lets you react more to incoming damage. If you just get chunked down to 0 ES and it starts ticking off your mana, it's not going to be a good time. It's really not going to be a good time. So having more ES will make you play a bit more relaxed, and you will just enjoy the game, I think. Because that's really the point of Path of Exile's early access, right? Try out things, enjoy the game, and hope whatever you're playing does not get nerfed within a week. It should be a bit safe now, since it's early access, not early access, it's Christmas holidays, and they're not in the office. So yeah. Another thing I want to show you guys is that I'll show you something just so you know how the character works itself. Since you are playing MOM, Mind Over Matter, Mind Over Matter reads that 100% of damage, like all damage, is taken from mana before life. And I'll show you guys something that you should be, aware of, so that you don't panic too much. You see I have 5,000 ES here. I'm gonna let monsters hit me. Look at this. I'm gonna go down to 0 ES, but I'm still not dead. Why? Because my Mind Over Matter is making me take damage from mana before life. And what this means is that your mana regenerate is essentially life regenerate, although halved, right? Because Mind Over Matter gives you 50% less mana regen. But yeah, mana regenerates ends up being life regenerates for you. So if your ES drops down to 0, don't be too alarmed, because it's like 1/2 of your defense has been, not even 1/2, 1/3 of your defense has been spent, and the other third and the other 2/3 that are really buffed up by your gear are now working. So when you go down to 0 ES and you see this gray thing, don't freak out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You will live. A lot of the time you will live. So it depends on your mana regen and everything. I have like 1,400 mana regen because I got this belt actually, Ingenuity. This belt is like the most broken thing to ever exist in this game, I think. It like 74% increased bonuses from equipped rings, and my rings can have 80 plus mana regen, a bunch of mana. This is 94% mana regen. This is giving me like 160%, I think, mana regen, which is absolutely insane. Like completely crazy. But yeah, let your defenses work for you. Don't just panic when you go down in ES, because you still have a whole lot of mana to work for you. And you are a mana sucker, you are playing Archmage. So mana is you. You are the mana guy. You are mana. Let your mana cannot go to this area from here. Why not? Dude, I don't know. I stop trying to understand all the jank that's in this game. I just see something, I'm like, And I go ahead. But yeah, Shock Siphon quite good when you're mapping. Very, very, very good. The two 1x uniques, Ghost Ride and Edzir's Disdain, extremely good. And something else is that you could use a shield that has increased block chance on it. This is this is legit a shield that I bought for like 1 exalt. I bought it for 1 exalt. It already had a rune on it, empty. I put some res on it just to show in this video. But a shield will really help you against being swarmed by a bunch of enemies. I can't equip it now because I don't have strength. I do have gold though. Hold on, okay. I do have gold. Just to show you guys. I don't have that much gold because I've been gambling amulets. Because I don't know, every single time I get like 2-3 million gold, I just go spend it on amulets. It's a very bad decision, but it is what it is. There's not much to use gold in this game besides respecking and gambling, I think. This isn't a strength, right? 47. If I need 49, of course I need 49. Okay. So my block chance is 0% here. I equip a shield like a very mid shield with block chance. My block chance goes to 37%. And if you go, you can also path away from nodes here, and or not take this cast speed thing, and go through here, either this way or this way, and go pick up these block nodes. These block nodes are like insane. Like taking these nodes is going to easily get you to 50-ish, maybe 60% block, depending on the shield you have. But yeah, it's these are ways to try to survive through low maps, because genuinely the build is really strong. The build is really strong, and you just need to get through the weakest parts of the build for you to start to ramp it into the end game. So just to reiterate, ES recharge nodes, don't sleep on them, they're very, very good. Shock Siphon, a very good link if you have a 5 link or something. Just drop one of the damage nodes for it, see how it feels. It's probably going to be fine. You just need to sustain yourself through white maps. 1x uniques, Ghost Ride, Tattered Rope, and Edzir's Disdain Gold Circlet. These are extremely cheap uniques that give you an unimaginable boost in survivability. Although keep in mind that this is a bug. This is almost certain not supposed to work this way. The calculations for this make no sense, but it's early access. We make use of the tools given to us. Make sure to report this, by the way. I will report it once again, /bug, Edzir's Disdain, and Ghost Ride give energy shield if yes when CI is allocated. This is a bug, but I don't think it's going to be fixed now that people are the GGGR on holiday. They're not in the office, so you're going to have like a week or two. Just make use of these, and a chance to block on a shield. This should make you tanky enough to just get through ice maps, get through the worst parts of the build, which is when you're still ramping up. And I'll touch just a little bit on gearing, so that you understand how the build functions, right? You are a mana stacker. So what I've seen kind of with the communities I'm in is that people end up focusing quite a bit on having the mana number in their gear, which is very important. However, understand please that we are playing Eldritch Battery. We are playing Eldritch Battery, which converts all energy shield to mana. Like, I don't have mana in my focus. I have 13, but my focus giving me 326 energy shield. It's giving me 500 mana, like a bit over 500. So if you were to choose between a piece of gear that has, let's say, a helmet, if you were to choose between a helmet that has 300 energy shield and the helmet that has 50 energy shield but has a really high roll of mana, like 140, 150, you probably should take the one that has a really high energy shield, because energy shield directly translates into mana. So the energy shield gear, energy shield bases, keep in mind energy shield bases are also very important. Like my boots here, 5.5k, my boots are giving me about 300 mana. It's quite important. It's quite important to understand that this is how you're gearing. It's important to understand why you allocate certain nodes and why they affect how you gear your character. So high energy shield in your gear is very, very important. I should probably quality this. Do I have scraps? I do have scraps. Oh, look at that. It's giving me nothing. It gave me 5 mana or something. That's cool. But yeah, high ES pieces equal mana. Ghost Threaten and Zero Disdain, a block chance shield, and Shock Siphon. Make use of these tools to survive in low maps, in low tier maps, until you get to the higher tiers and stuff. And it'll serve you well. It'll serve you very well. This is an okay map. I'll just show you guys a showcase of how the build is right now. I've been ramping in the build. I've gotten Ingenuity, so I got like a bunch of mana from it, which is kind of cool. The next upgrades for my build are probably gonna be, I want to try playing with Mahuk, the shield that drops from Trial Master. I'm not sure if it's better damage than what's it called? A focus with +2 to all spells and cast speed and stuff. So I kind of want to try it. And then after that, I'm gonna look into getting a chest that also has spirit, and one of the jewels that gives me spirits per allocated notable, to try and get 60 spirits. And then I'm gonna try including a cast on shock setup in my links. So I need to get 60 spirits from somewhere, and of course trying to get rares with very fortunate, this is Midnight Braid. Another good layer of defense is Midnight Braid. It gives you 50% of damage recouped as mana. And recoup is quite nice, although now in PoE2 recoup happens over 8 seconds as base instead of 4 seconds. So it's not as good as it was in PoE1. But it's still something you can look for. Oh, this Gloom Shrine. Nice. There's no like real mechanics here. I just picked up the first map that's popped up. I apologize. This is Area 1181, but as you can see, we're just kind of destroying the map. Like, these maps don't really pose a threat to us. I'm not sure if I want to do a full build guide for this. There are so many other people that have done build guides, and they've done it much better than I probably could ever. And I tend to ramble quite a bit. I'm not sure how me taking on a build guide would end up being. but I don't know, if I get a bit farther into the character, I might do a build guide for it, kind of just talk over how you look up gear and stuff, why you choose certain pieces of gear, why you choose certain stats. I could go for it. But yes, this is the Valdo puzzle box mechanic where we have to look for rares in the map. And I'll you know, I will do the assignment that has been assigned to me. I will look for rares, Jonathan. Oh, look at that. Found them. Sorry. Sorry. I apologize. Yeah. It's a very nice build. Spark Stormweaver, you know, if you're feeling like the build sucks right now, you're dying in maps, you can't really live anything, I would really advise just trying to get through it, because the build genuinely gets very, very nice, and it's a great farmer. You can make such a strong character with this, and it will, you know, ease your way into rerolling later on into more fun builds. Oh, this is pretty fun, I don't know. Maybe if you're into something like Flicker or Energy Shield and Int, this could potentially be worth slamming or chaos in. Nah, I wouldn't, it's just a waste, I think. Yeah, 10% all res, 50% damage recoil. This is like a 5x spell or whatever. But, oh, it didn't change. That's crazy. But yeah. ES recharge, faster ES recharge. Ghost Ride, Azira's Disdain, Block Chance Shields. Make use of these things. Shock Siphon as well. Shock Siphon is quite good. I used Shock Siphon personally when I was starting out on the character, and it's saved me more times than I can count, I think. It's made me able to farm these mechanics that swarm you with monsters, until I eventually got my character stronger and I felt like I didn't need it, so I just put in more damage. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm sorry if I ramble. I struggle to like get. I should probably start maybe writing scripts for these videos, but I tend up to just I try to make content that I would consume, and I genuinely like just having someone talking in the background as I'm playing, as I'm doing something about something that I'm interested in. And if this helps even a couple people just get a better experience playing through white maps, playing through the earlier parts of their character, then you know what, it's been well worth it. And I do appreciate stuff like this. It gives me a little outlet to just, you know, talk about the stuff that I have a genuine interest in. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys are enjoying your holidays and have fun out there, my friends. Take it easy. Bye bye. Love you all. See ya.